Wang Lin's promotion to the infant transformation period lies in the fact that the ancestors of the Troll clan had the highest cultivation base, but they were conquered by Wang Lin and became mounts. During the battle between Wang Lin and the ancestors of the ancestors of the trolls were mentioned for the first time. The ancestor of the troll was hunted down by Wang Lin and had nowhere to escape, and finally sacrificed the powerful weapon of the ancestor's giant Xe.So, who is the ancestor of the Troll clan. It turned out that as early as hundreds of years ago, Wang Lin had seen the ancestor of the Troll clan in the Corpsine sect of Zhao, and it was the giant who called Wang Lin to save him. It's just that Wang Lin didn't know at the time that he was the ancestor of the Troll clan. Moreover, with Wang Lin's strength in the foundation building period at the time, he was bitten and vomited blood after only using his divine knowledge to investigate, and he was simply unable to rescue the ancestors of the Troll clan. And when Wang Lin was promoted to the infant after killing the ancestor of the Troll, Wang Lin once again came to the Corpsine sect of Zhao and met the ancestor of the Troll clan. The ancestors of the Troll clan at this moment are still trapped underground in the Corpsine sect. When Wang Lin arrived, the ancestor of the Troll clan once again called Wang Lin to save him. The mysterious call evoked Wang Lin's memories, and the voice was the same as it had been many years ago. However, Wang Lin was unmoved, turned into green smoke, and quickly flew towards the place where the giant was hidden. A moment later, Wang Lin entered a huge cave. A huge coffin with an ordinary appearance and no pattern decoration is placed in the center of the cave. The coffin exudes a majestic cold air, which turns into white air and is sucked away by small holes in the surrounding walls. There is nothing inside, and there's a large round hole at the bottom, which is the source of the cold air. Wang Lin didn't hesitate to drill into the coffin. The cold air in the cave was thick and blocked layer by layer, but the eager call of "Save me" kept coming from the cave and lingering in his ears. As it deepened, the cold air became stronger and stronger. However, these breaths can only wander around the green smoke that Wang Lin turned into, and cannot invade. A light blue cloud of cold air appeared in front of him, shaped like a gate to seal the entrance. Wang Lin's strength has greatly increased now, and the air mass that could only be drilled through cleverly back then, now when he hits it, the air mass collapses. The moment the air mass broke, the call became clearer. Wang Lin was like a bamboo, breaking through the door condensed by the cold air one after another, and finally reached the deepest part of the cave. Here is a huge cave, exuding a strong cold air. Wang Lin transformed into a figure, took out the fairy jade, and cast a low-level spell containing fairy power. The wind tunnel blew violently, forming a hurricane, sweeping the mist away, revealing the scene in the white mist, a huge giant body, floating in mid-air. This person is Reggie, the ancestor of the Troll clan. The giant's skin is iron blue, smooth as a mirror, and his body is overgrown with purple and cyan plants. These plants are constantly squirming, causing the giant's body to shrink and recover from time to time, and at the same time releasing a lot of cold mist. The faint axe mark on the giant's eyebrows made Wang Lin sure that this person was the ancestor of the Troll clan who led the Troll clan to Suzaku Star that year. This ancestor once held a giant axe and beheaded 3 nine-leaf conjurers in the base camp of the Immortal Remnant clan. The 9-leaf conjurers were equivalent to the early stage of the victory. Being able to have such records shows that their strength is extraordinary. At this moment, the call from the giant became clearer. Wang Lin carefully observed the giant's body and felt the vigorous vitality confined in his body. This cyan plant extracted vitality like particles and transformed it into a cold aura. Although it was not the first time he had seen this scene, Wang Lin was still shaken in his heart. The ancestor of the Troll clan, his body is several times taller than the 3-star ancient god, comparable to the 5-star and 6-star ancient god. In response to the increasingly intense call for help, Wang Lin was unmoved and fell on the giant. As soon as he touched it, the purple cyan plant made a sound, pulling out branches and pointing at him, and the giant's body twitched in pain. Wang Lin used the flame containing immortal power to force back the plants. He didn't want to destroy these plants easily, fearing that it would cause unknown changes. Afterwards, Wang Lin took out the immortal sword and pierced the giant's body, took out the jade bottle obtained from the immortal realm, and began to collect the giant's blood like a tea this moment. The ancestor of the troll clan promised Wang Lin to give him a treasure in exchange for Wang Lin's rescue. But Wang Lin was still indifferent. He only made this trip for the giant's blood. He didn't want to make extra branches. He also set his sights on the blood vessels in the giant's neck. Thinking about getting more blood, he knew his grievances with the troll clan well and killed the ancestor of the troll clan and sealed his clan. If he saved the ancestor of the troll clan in front of him at this moment, it would be tantamount to planting a time bomb for himself. His eager cry for help echoed in the cave. Facing the giant's plea and temptation, Wang Lin was unmoved. He took out the forbidden streamer. This long-and-used magic weapon shook in his hand, and the flickering energy of the black light roared out, turning into a static net, falling accurately and sealing the dense purple and cyan plants on the giant's chest. These plants are the key to maintaining the cold breath of the cave, and they are also the link that imprisoned Reggie's vitality. Wang Lin's move was not only to open up a smoother blood collection path, but also to test the opponent's reaction. When Wang Lin squatted on the giant's neck and pressed the tip of the vine branch on the iron blue skin, Reggie's cry for help suddenly became more urgent. "Save me. If you save me, I am willing to build your slave mount here and send you the troll clan's treasure, the Iron of Heaven." The title of mount made Wang Lin startled slightly, but the movement in his hands did not stop. Reggie seized this fleeting opportunity and hurriedly explained the special value of the trolls as mounts. Their bodies are comparable to star compasses, but they are far more powerful than them. They can travel freely in the starry sky and travel through dangerous places that monks cannot set foot in. Because of this, the great supernatural monks of the Cultivation Alliance are proud of having troll mounts. Wang Lin's gaze hesitated between Yuping and the giant's wound, observing Reggie's reaction. The vine branch penetrated the skin and pierced the blood vessels, and the bright red blood spurted out like an arrow. Wang Lin quickly pressed the jade bottle to the wound, and the rushing sound of blood pouring into the bottle was intertwined with Lei's rapid gasping. The previous slow blood collection was in stark contrast to the surging current at this moment. The blood in the jade bottle accumulated rapidly, and the giant's body began to twitch uncontrollably, and the blood vessels under the skin gradually sank due to blood loss. "I am willing to be your mount. Why don't you save me?" There was a bit of resentment in Reggie's voice. "How on earth can you save me?" Wang Lin spoke unhurriedly, asking the other party's identity and the reason for being trapped. After the giant claimed to be the 10,000 husbands of the troll clan, Reggie once killed 3 nine-leaf conjurers in a battle with the immortal remnant clan, which was equivalent to winning the early monks, but when he was seriously injured, he was secretly plotted by the Corpse Een sect in collusion with the great supernatural monks of other star regions, and was finally sealed here. His narration was clearly organized, and even explained in detail the advantages of the troll mounts. This overly cooperative attitude made Wang Lin frown. Why would a prisoner on the verge of desperation spend energy explaining these details when asking for help? When Reggie mentioned the Iron of Heaven, Wang Lin's eyes suddenly condensed. According to the opponent, this is the 99-piece treasure of the troll clan. After collecting it, it can create the ancient god armor, giving the wearer the legendary power of the ancient god. But the treacherous light that flashed in Reggie's eyes, as well as the detailed expression that he still maintained in the state of blood loss, made Wang Lin conclude that the other party was procrastinating. He suddenly realized that every time he took an extra drop of blood to accumulate, a certain change in his body might go further, perhaps by using blood loss to weaken the confinement, or perhaps waiting for the timing of some kind of secret technique. Thinking of this, Wang Lin no longer hesitated. He slapped the giant on the neck with his right hand. Under the urging of Xianli, the wound that had already begun to heal spewed out a lot of blood again, and it was not until the jade bottle was close to full that he suddenly stopped. Seeing that the temptation was unsuccessful, Reggie threw out the bargaining chips for all the trolls of Sekustar to recognize the Lord, and even offered to give away a bone marrow liquid containing a higher essence, only for Wang Lin to pass the news to the trolls. But Wang Lin had already seen through the other party's calculations and said coldly, "I can't save you. It's best to leave you here. I can come over and get some blood at any time." Before the voice fell, Wang Lin turned into green smoke and quickly faded away. Before leaving, he secretly released a ray of Yin-Chi Condensol and stayed in the cave to explore the reality, and discovered Reggie's true purpose through the soul. It turned out that the lightning strike tried to draw out the ancestral vine in the body by losing 1/3 of the blood, so as to achieve the orifice of the primordial god. If Wang Lin leaves half a stick of incense later, I am afraid he will face a strong enemy who has broken the ban. After Wang Lin left, Reggie roared. If he has a day to get out of trouble, he will definitely seek revenge from the corpse scene zone. As time passed, hundreds of years later, Wang Lin came here again to this moment. Wang Lin's cultivation base has far surpassed Reggie. He has become the second great psychic monk of monasticism and has reached the realm of peeping nirvana. After arriving at the place where he was meditating and practicing, he looked around. The past practice scenes seemed to be still vivid, and at this moment, his expression couldn't help showing a trace of melancholy. After a short silence, he stepped forward again. It didn't take long for him to reach the deepest part of the Corpsine sect. This is a very large underground cave. In the air of the cave, the coffin is suspended there, exuding a mysterious and weird aura. Just as Wang Lin stepped into the cave, a faint "save me" echoed in the cave. Wang Lin was very familiar with this voice, but it stopped suddenly as soon as it sounded. After a long time, the voice sounded again, this time with a trace of shock in the voice. As if he couldn't believe the situation in front of him. It can be heard from a voice that the other party recognized Wang Lin. It turned out that the other party clearly remembered that Wang Lin had been here twice. For the first time, Wang Lin was only a base-building cultivation base. In the eyes of the opponent, such cultivation base could not provide any help to him at all. Hundreds of years later, Wang Lin came here for the second time. At that time, his cultivation base had reached infancy. This time he came to take the blood of the other party. Facing the opponent's request for help, Wang Lin ignored it. Even in order to get out of trouble, the opponent used his willingness to become a mount as a temptation. But he failed to impress the cautious Wang Lin, and finally failed to get out of trouble. However, now, Wang Lin's third arrival shocked the opponent's mind, because he couldn't see through Wang Lin's cultivation base at all. Not only that, even the two monks who followed Wang Lin and looked like they were obviously servants couldn't see through their cultivation, but they faintly felt that there was a breath that shook their hearts on these three people. Breath. Wang Lin's expression was calm. He carefully looked at the huge coffin in front of him, then raised his right hand a little forward at random, and his fingertips gently fell on the coffin. In an instant, a loud rumbling noise echoed in the cave, and cracks spread frantically from where Wang Lin's fingertips fell like cobwebs. Almost instantly, cracks filled the entire coffin. The moment Wang Lin raised his fingertips, the coffin, which was hundreds of feet in size, collapsed instantly and spread out all around. A large area of white mist gushed out of the coffin and quickly filled the entire cave. Shrouded in white mist, an extremely huge giant body slowly floated into the air, and on his body, a kind of purple and cyan plants were overgrown. These plants kept squirming all the time. With their squirming, the giant's body sometimes shrank significantly, sometimes returned to normal, and so on. The cycle goes on and on. At this time, the giant's weak thoughts came out, full of pleading. "Senior, save me. Reggie is willing to become the senior mount, and I also asked the senior to help." Wang Lin glanced at the purple and cyan things entangled in Reggie's body. With his insight, he naturally knew that the roots of these plants had grown deeply in Reggie's body. If this continues over time, in another few hundred years, Reggie is afraid that he will be completely absorbed into all his vitality and become a lifeless corpse. At this moment, Wang Lin learned from Lei Ji that the corpse insect had taken a fancy to his powerful physical body. Because if the body of the troll clan is taken away normally, the talent and supernatural powers will dissipate, and the purpose of the corpse insect is to take away the talent and supernatural powers while retaining the talent and supernatural powers. The purple-green vine on Reggie's body is a strange plant found by the corpse insect. It can consume Reggie's vitality, but it will not affect his talent and supernatural powers that in this way. The perfect surrender can be achieved. Hearing this, Wang Lin felt as if a thunderbolt had passed through his mind, and he suddenly realized it. He realized that the corpse insect has always been based on selling flesh. In this world, the best flesh naturally belongs to the ancient gods, but now the flesh of the ancient gods is too rare, so the corpse insect retreated to the next best thing. The goal is on the troll clan. With such a powerful physical body as the troll clan, coupled with the supernatural powers of the monks, its combat effectiveness is by no means ordinary monks can resist. It is conceivable that if a peony monk possessed such an intense physical body, and his supernatural powers were intact, and he still retained his natural supernatural powers, even if Wang Lin was fighting with him, he would never be fully sure. Thinking of this, Wang Lin's expression became gloomy. There are too many secrets hidden by the corpse insect, and he doesn't know whether this matter of taking the body of the troll clan is the focus of the corpse insect at the moment. In the sharp roar, the monster plant continued to attack Wang Lin, tentacles frantically entangled towards Wang Lin, trying to tear it apart. Facing the attack, Wang Lin sneered. Under Wang Lin's attack, the whole body of the plant was damaged in many places, and Reggie, who was under the plant, was also put aside by this force and landed heavily on the ground with a bang. After being rescued, Reggie kept his promise and became Wang Lin's mount.